I think everything looks fine. Oh, no. Volume. Oh, that is a lot of volume. There we go. Okay. Well, welcome back. We're doing another one. Hi off. Yes. 1 minute has passed. It is now time for the live stream. And I don't know if Mentally Floridian and Robot's still here, but hi guys, welcome to the stream. We're just gonna carry on where we were yesterday, right? I've made a little bit of progress, which I'll show you guys in a bit. So let me just double check everything. Look all good. Minimize that one. And then let's go over to in-game. Does it load up? Load up. It's not loading up. It's not loading up. Why is it not loading up? Let's quit out of the game. Let's just quickly double check why that didn't happen. Let's load up the game again. See if that works. It's weird. Like, Streamlabs. Come on, man. Anyway, how are you guys doing today? Please load up. Please load up. Please load up. Please load up. There we go. Okay, it's working. All right, and we'll maximize that. Right, we're good to go. Good to go. Hey, Ryan's here too. Okay. So I got a fair decent amount of the Cyberpunkians. Still need to come up with like a name for you guys, like the community, right? You know how Rendog has the Cyberdogs, right? I mean, I love the guy. Definitely my top tier, best Minecraft YouTuber out there. But he's got some corny stuff like Cyber Diggity Dogs and all that. Like, it's awesome, but it's also not my style. So I need to come up with my own thing. Anyway, we're going into this world, and I'm going to show you guys what I've been up to since yesterday. I went a little backwards and then forwards again. But it's looking alright. It's looking alright. So I've just added in these things here. I've just been painting this area. I might stick a few more things in here. Just trying to give it some texture. I'm not going to go overboard and make everything like perfect. But yeah, it's coming along. So let me just unload this thing as well. So we got these two extractor fans here now. And we got a little bit more texture. I've added in like a little bit of a sidewalk around this way. I've also finished up the roads, and then I've been working on the port all morning, trying to make it look a little bit better than yesterday. Coming along. It's probably gonna need quite a bit more. Like, this is not enough container storage, I think. But the thing is, here's the thing, right? So when you're designing something like this, obviously you have to take into consideration, like, can this thing actually navigate through these areas? So this thing is like 19 blocks wide and 20 blocks long, at the base at least, right? Everything else is kind of like, well, whatever, because it can lift these arms over the top of these things here. So you have to have like 19 to 21 gaps here. Mr. Bedrock, hi, welcome to the stream. Yeah, you need to have like a 19 to 21 block gap here for this thing to actually be able to drive around here. So you end up with quite a lot of space that kind of needs to be empty, which is understandable. Also, we're gonna need to put in a couple of like I'm thinking one there might work well, and then probably how that's like 1, 2, 3, the fourth one. So we got 1, 2, 3, then there. I'll put in a couple of like big lamp things. Hey, Sonic! Big lamp things, streetlight kind of things here. But they have to be in a place where they're not going to get in the way of this thing. So it ends up being a little bit of a puzzle to try and solve. But for today, I've come in with a little bit more enthusiasm, just had a cup of coffee, right? But I have not come in with much more of a plan than I had yesterday, except for the fact that I think for the most part, the bit that I'm going to do and hand over to you guys is mostly just going to be the industrial district, and then I'll plonk a few of the other buildings that I said are meant to be like just outside the industrial area. I'm going to plonk a few of them down just as they are. So what I was thinking was, these roads are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wide. So what I'm thinking is around maybe here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, we're gonna have that, and probably just a straight up intersection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're gonna have an intersection here, and we're gonna have a few buildings that are just around here, and maybe a few that are just around there, and maybe one, the big one or something over here somewhere, over there. And then I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call this project. I want it over with, right? So one thing we're gonna need to do here is we're gonna go we're gonna go from there. No, we are gonna go from here, right? And we're just gonna, I just want to stack this out a little bit so we can see what we're doing, right? Stack 20 forward, right? We're gonna put a road in here, more or less. This one's not gonna go up one yet. We'll let it sit right there, and then we're gonna go from, let's see, this is gonna be a straight intersection right there to there to there. All right, like that. Okay, and then we'll do this one, same thing. We'll make a nice intersection here like that. Okay. What we're also gonna need to do is do just the, just gonna take out that median real easy, like that. Okay. Now that's the median out of the way, so we can put in a little bit of a thing. Okay. So we'll probably bring the median out to maybe level to where this road technically ends, which is right there. Right, but I'm probably gonna do this one layer up, so we'll probably just build over top of this wall, but that's fine. That's fine. And then I'm gonna just grab some lime wool, lime wool, and we're going to put in where the yellow markings are gonna be, or at least where like the sides of the roads are, so we can frame the road a little. Right, and then we'll do a straight lime line here. Get that line, lime, wool. Get that command set up so that we know that we have that ready, because that makes things a lot easier. This is a very good process in like learning a little bit more about World Edit myself. Like, it's very educational for me. Let's also just fill out this line. Okay. We'll also fill out this line. It's going to be where all the road markings go. We might jiggy them up a little bit, but we'll get around to that. Just want to get the basics of all of this done. Like I said, I didn't actually come in here with a plan because I've been having a hard time figuring out what it was that I wanted to do with it anyway. But we're just gonna wing it and see what happens. Right? This is only like one district in the whole city, and for a lot of people, it's literally just gonna be a world download. It's not even gonna be, a city, right? I just want to get it done at this point so people can actually get their hands on it. I've been promising people this for a long time, and I feel bad that I haven't actually done it yet, even though I'm putting in, the effort to make it really nice for people. But I get it. People still want to have it. No one's been complaining or anything. It's just me being self-conscious about the fact that it's taking longer than it should. Okay, so we got a general road layout like that. We'll probably have it where... Yeah, no, there's just gonna be these main roads mostly. I don't think we're going to be doing too many side roads and things like this. When it comes to Cyberpunk, well, futuristic building in general, in a lot of cases, those civilizations have moved away from too much relying on car infrastructure. Obviously, you're still going to need trucks and things like that, but a lot of them can fly as well. But this would be a no-fly zone, so there would be roads here, because even the flying cars and things, they need to land and actually come and drive in here properly, because otherwise they'll just get shot down. Probably should at some point put maybe some of Enigma's... No, I can't put Enigma's torrents in here, but that would have been cool. That's an idea for you guys, right? Go download his torrents, world download, and put a couple of torrents in here to shoot down some things. We got the drones, right? The drones could probably shoot down a couple of trucks. Who knows? Happy St. Paddy's Day, Mr. Derpol. Hope you're wearing green. I got a green dinosaur. Does that count? I got my creeper mug. Does that count? No, I'm not wearing any. St. Paddy's Day is not really something we celebrate now here in Spain. There is one pub down the road that celebrates it, but that's just because they want to sell their Guinness. No one really cares about it very much here. It's not exactly a thriving, whatchamacallit, Irish population here. Sand 20, just fill that up a little bit. And let's also just fill this up a little bit. Makes it a little easier to work with. But yeah, I've been learning a lot, and I like the idea of this place being a trial run for the series that I'm working on. And I've been talking to Arctech. I got some good ideas. I got some good ideas for collabs in the future. I might, and don't quote me on this one just yet, but there might be room in that series for some viewer collaborations. If some of my viewers are active in the Discord and I see them building really cool stuff like Floridian does, like Ryan does, then yeah, there might be some room for you guys to come on and build something in that series, right? One of the wonderful things about Cyberpunk is the fact that it is mismatched. And what better way to showcase mismatch than to have multiple people building on a project like that, right? So I might be collabing with some other creators on that series, and I might also be pulling in some of the community. Let's expand this road a little bit, because I want to see where that first building is going to go. So we're going to stack this one just 10 forward, just so I can get it a little closer to the sand. You know what, we could do another... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could just do this... Nope, that's not going to work now, because I already freaking... Okay, whatever. We'll just do this, and we'll stack 6 more forward. Okay, like that. Let's take those ones out because they're gonna need to get taken out. And we'll replace those ones. Okay, cool. We'll do that. And then we'll do this, this, and this. And start a new road layer up on this level. Okay. And then I guess we could just keep stacking this forward a little bit more. Now we could probably go with another 20 again. Okay. Now we got a little bit of space to work with here. We can see where some of these buildings might fit in. So let's have ourselves a quick little look. We'd want it off the road. Probably with some way to put in like a driveway or something like that. So let's see about one of them. I think the first one I want to put... for Pete's sakes, keep pressing the wrong bloody buttons. The first one I'd probably want to put in is Woodco. Right? Because this one's a pretty big boy. Right? We would want this one... Actually... Let me just see something here. How far away does that get? That gets right up onto this wall. And that could be interesting. That could be interesting. Or maybe it's better to put that one on the other side of the road, because that is a little close, right? So I like the idea of there maybe being... Okay, I mean, this thing would probably be over... Would be a little bit more over here somewhere. In fact, it might even be like... No, that's a little too close. Right, so yeah, this might be a little bit too close here. Because there's a ramen shop over on the side of this thing. Right? And, I mean, it kinda... would be cool to have a ramen shop that's like right up against the security gate here, but at the same time I don't know if that's the best way. And then if we do it here, then we don't have, because we're gonna need to have a little bit of a driveway here that can go in there and then get back out this way. So we might want to flip this one around. Alright, what's on this side of the building again? Kind of an entrance. Okay, but that could just be... Okay, let's just expand this road a little bit. Let's get this one forward by another 10. Just so we can maybe try and... Let's see, if we flip this boy around... I think that way? Yes, that's the right way. This is the way. Okay, let's just see here quickly. So how would this work? Yeah, we would have this here. There would be a driveway. And then it would go out again. So that's fine. Then we'd have the alley on this side, which means we can have another building here with a nice alley there. Why are the road colors similar to Hulk's colors? It's just, it helps for me to differentiate, right? So all the lime wool is gonna get turned to yellow terracotta for like the road markings and stuff. All the purple is gonna get turned to the road itself, and then magenta is likely, I'm either gonna do something like gray concrete powder and gray wool, or I'll probably just build over the top of that and put in like some andesite stairs, maybe some coarse dirt, and put in some dead trees or something along the center of the thing. Alright, that's something I'm probably going to do. But for now, I think we can do this building here. But now, what we're going to need to do is also to Okay, we're gonna need to change the replace behavior on this thing to with non-air. Right? So everything else can stay, but the non-air needs to go. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna just put it. Okay? Comes fully equipped with its own drone and its own foxes. That's great. Right? I actually have a tutorial idea for the foxes. For those of you who remember what I mentioned about the foxes last time. So stay tuned for that. Why is this thing not... Okay, wait, first of all, let's unload this bad boy. I mean, there definitely needs to be, like, a railing around this thing, right? So, yeah. It'd be just bloody hazardous if you didn't. Right? People fall off of this thing. Come on. Think, Derpol. Alright, so we have the fire escape like this. Alright, there's a little balcony there, and then you carry on upwards. That's going to probably get attached to something again. I might actually put the skein building back in like it was the first time. Also, let's just quickly take out some of this. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Then we have the Ramen Shop here. Hi guys, how you doing here with your Ramen Shop? Are you happy? Can we just put some stuff back here? Actually, yeah, that looks about right. That one's same thing. There we go. Little ramen menus and all of that sort of stuff. There's a hole in the wall there, but I don't care. Okay, so that's going to be the front entrance, right? It's also going to be quite a bit of a pavement here, I just realized, but that's fine. That's probably for the best. So now what we're going to need to do is, let's see, at least... okay, let's see here. We're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll make it a 6-lane, because why not? Or 6 wide. People will still fall off if they slip off of those ladders, lol. Yeah. No, for sure. But it's not it's not about making it Minecraft safe, gamers. Yeah, it's like, I get it, right? So you could still technically, if I did that, you could still fall off. It's not about making it Minecraft safe. It's about selling the legitimacy of this being a fire escape, right? And you can't really put them closer than that because the ladders are in the way. So that's the best you can do to sell the idea of an actual safe fire escape. So that's what we're going to do with that. Okay, so, yeah. This is going to be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think we're just going to make this... if we do it in 3s, would that work? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Because this isn't going to take big trucks, right? This is literally like little delivery vans. They just open the garage door, bring out some of the stuff, maybe with like a little forklift on the inside or something, load it up onto the back of like a little box van, and that's about it. So let's just see. No. I mean, that's kind of cutting it close. Oh, wait, no, that's what I did wrong. 1 second. That needs to be like that. Alright, let's take all of this out again. Let's reconfigure this boy. It just needs to sell it marginally. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I mean, I can deal with that. Alright, so then on this side, we're going to do it 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then the rest of this is all going to be road again, right, in the middle. Yeah, I could do that. Your subs counter and new sub viewer has Among Us UI vibe to it. Huh? It does? It's just glitchy. It's just like a digital glitch kind of theme. It's part of my my branding is being digitally glitchy. If you've watched any of my episodic content, you'd know where the glitch thing comes from. Well, I'm not saying you didn't. I'm just saying that's where you would see what that's all about. Nope. Okay, so that's gonna go there. We'll just make sure that we actually go up this hill first, and then we'll reconnect, because I'm not gonna do a frickin' diagonal that is, well, I mean, it's not that hard, right? We'll do it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I mean, it could still do just like that. And then it'll be, what am I doing? Oh yeah, so here I just want to quickly fill this in. Replace region with purple wool. There we go. Nice cover song. What cover song? The song that's playing now? It's a playlist by the same guy that I use for almost all of my music. It's a guy by the name of Carl Casey, or Whitebat Audio. So if you guys have ever heard of that, that's who that is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, what? 6. Okay. 1, 2. It's gonna be there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2. Placing all the blocks wrong. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3 there. Okay, and then we're doing 3. Blah. 3. 3. 3. And 3. And all of this can go away. And I think I still have a... might as well just do this one then. Purple wool. Okay. Like that. Alright, that's going to be like the driveway. That's going to actually come in and connect with this. So I like that idea. Just a little thing. Should probably put some kind of billboard on the side of this and actually replace all of this, because this was meant to be, there was in the previous version of this, there was a road right at that level, but this time there's not going to be one, so we'll probably just put another big old billboard or graffiti or something in there. We got the hologram. We're gonna need a alleyway over here, and I think so. You know what? Let's just try and, how do I do this? We're gonna need the next building. The next building over is going to be the Skane Industries. Put an ad, I guess. Yeah, an ad. An ad would work. Some kind of billboard, whatnot. Okay, so this one's technically meant to be on next to this thing anyway. So why not just do that? Why not just put that there, right? It's going to have a bit of a back entrance, I guess. Although, I mean, no, it doesn't need to. We could flip a few of these things around a little bit. You know what? No, we'll put the entrance. No, wait. Is the ramen shops on this side? Okay, well then, yeah, we are gonna do that because then we can put the. Will you just rebuild or add new buildings too? Why do you keep the gap in the road where the road goes up a little? Okay, you know what? I'm going to spoil a little bit of maybe one of the tips from an upcoming tutorial, but because you guys are always here, because you guys are in the live stream, that's, you know, the bonus that you get. A little tip for when you're building roads, right? I use mostly wool and gray concrete powder because that also gives me the opportunity to use carpets. So if you put walls under there, right, because there's no slabs that go with this color palette, nothing, not even like deep slate. People will try and fool you and say that these things are going to work. That doesn't go with the colors, right? But you don't want this. You don't want this. Jump. Right? You don't want that. No, that's boring. That's poopy. No one likes that, right? But if you have the walls underneath it, you don't have to jump. You just run, right? It's just a little nifty little trick for navigating around your own cities that you have that, right? The wall, if you look at me standing on the wall, right? It has a collision box that's basically the same as a slab. So it just makes it so you don't have to jump. So yeah, that's a little exclusive tippy thing for you guys. Use it, yeah. Will you just rebuild or add new buildings too? No, this is just going to be me putting schematics that I have. The roads, and actually I've already done quite a few things that were extra, right? So, like, I'll just show you guys from yesterday, the connections between the turbines and the actual power cells there. I did that extra. Some of the port stuff is stuff that's extra that I wasn't planning on doing. But for the most part, I'm just gonna be putting in everything that I have so you guys can get the world download and use it for yourselves and see all of these things. A lot of the stuff, like all of these things, are from the Cyberpunk tutorial world already, right? So you already have access to that. You can go download that on my Ko-fi. But these buildings you don't. So I'm just creating this. But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to issue a bit of a challenge to my viewers to continue the city, expand it. Show me in a few months what you've done to it, and then I might do a tour live stream where I look at a bunch of the worlds that you guys have created and then get the viewers to vote on which ones they think is the best, and maybe that person could then win some, I don't know, some things. I'm not going to make any promises on what that is just yet. That idea is not fleshed out, and I'm not going to... I just burnt a village to a crisp. Why? Why do you guys like burning villages so much? Why is that a meme in Minecraft? That you guys like burning villages? I don't get it. Anyways, I'm gonna go play some Minecraft now. You do that. You go apologize to those villagers for burning down their village. That would be what you need to do first of all, right? After that, we can talk about the rest of it. I need my spectral arrow back again, thank you. Okay, so this one is going to have an entrance on this side. It also has a little ice cream stand on this side. Where's this thing meant to connect up again? Over here. With that. And no, I don't want that. Alright, so we're going to put this... How are we going to put this? Oh, I didn't burn a village, a Minecraft village. Oh, okay. Is that the joke? To be Floridian. So how many episodes will this rebuild series will have? This rebuild series, I'm hoping to finish as quick as possible. This isn't a series. The series that I'm talking about is something different. Something along the same vein, but not the same thing. Right? So, yeah, I don't want to give away too much, but yeah, it's not the same thing. They're not that connected. Yeah, see, this thing should actually be you know what? I do want to just connect this thing up because it makes more sense that this thing is going to be connected up. And then we can have just some kind of alleyway around the side of it and all that. So let's do that. Let's do... Right there. That's where they were meant to connect up. And that's where I want them to connect up. But now... Okay. Yeah, that's where they need to connect up. More so than that I want them to connect up there. So we'll do that, and we'll say no replace, right? So, okay. And then we'll just need to take out some of the sand and make a bit of a dip in the sidewalk, I guess, to meet up with some of this stuff. But we can deal with that. That's not a big deal, right? Oh, great! The first inhabitant has made it to the city. Wow. Okay, let me just... I'd rather just do this and go replace sand with air. There we go. That's a little bit faster. This one's gonna need a floor, I guess. I mean, does it though? Does it really need a floor? I guess it does. So let's just go from there to there, and we'll just put in like a smooth stone floor, I guess. Replace region with smooth stone. So the series idea that I have is going to be actual videos. It's going to be episodic. It's going to be some... Ooh. Squeeze me. Oh no, that's just the... Never mind. That's just the schematic. Let's turn that off. Okay. So now we have that building, and it's already connected up to this building. So you kind of get the exact feel for what this was meant to be like. Or did I make this... I think I might have made this one too wide at this point. Anyway, that's fine. We gave it a wider gap than it had the last time, which is totally fine. I think that's why this thing didn't have a front face. Was because it was already very close to this, but you know what? A little bit of a bigger gap there, and then I think if we literally just do let's see here, just make a temp block there, and we'll make a temp block there. And I lost my frickin' axe again. Do that. Move 1 forward. Minus air, I don't want to have to deal with that. Okay. And then we'll fill in the sidewalks in a second. Now that alley is a little bit thicker as well, which probably not a bad thing. Also, this needs to get connected back up again. Also, by the way, guys, anyone seen the new snapshot? Cause I am very excited. I'm like super excited about that one. Pretty much everything in the new snapshot can be used for Cyberpunk, and I am freaking on board for that. Like, for real. So, yeah, I'm not gonna rush into it. I'm not at that level of YouTubery yet that I can just be like, oh yeah, snapshot dropped yesterday or today. Let me just quickly put out a tips and tricks video or like a snapshot review or something like that. But I will be working on one soon, and that one will then have some kind of there will be a few cool things in there, so keep an eye out for that. One thing I would like to do is, let's take this and we'll probably do some coarse dirt. We'll do the coarse dirt there. I'm gonna be putting in a little bit more of it. Don't worry. Put in another one there. Another one there. Let's fill in this bit. So yeah, I'll be doing a video on that shortly. Also, let's probably do just get like straight blocks like that. That'll do. The rest of it we will paint or do something. Now let's quickly do... Actually, that needs to be a road. Still, we'll do that. Okay, and then we're gonna have sidewalks go around that. This also needs to be trimmed back a little bit. In fact, we're probably gonna need to trim it back a little bit more than that. Wait, can I fill air? Is that a thing I can do? Full air 10. Nope, that's not something I can do. Okay. But that's alright. We'll blend that out a little bit later. But at least that's another 2 of the buildings. Now let me quickly show you guys more or less what I meant by why everything is different colors and everything like that, right? So if we go, let's see, from let's go from here. Pause 1. Yeah, I don't think there's any wool colors that... Oh, no, there is. This thing's gonna get in the way. Nope, that's not wool in there. Okay, that's fine. Great. Super. We'll do pause 2 over here. And I'll show you guys quickly how this works, right? So if we go replace purple wool with 50% gray wool and 50% gray concrete powder. Just changes the road, and it makes it easy for me to visualize what it is that I am trying to change, so I don't get confused. Also, robots ask what the villager doing. I don't know what the villager doing. He moved in uninvited. Not for me to deal with right now. Okay, so the green we need to change to yellow terracotta. So we're gonna go lime wool, and that's gonna go to nope, yellow terracotta. Boom, there's that done. And then this, I probably am not going to, like I said, I think I'm just gonna actually build over the top of it and just use it as a yeah, I'm just gonna use it as a template. That's what I'm trying to say. Words escape me. I'm sorry. We're making progress, and I'm happy about that, because I was starting to think that this project was never going to come to an end. Okay, this one's just going to keep going in that direction for a little bit, so we'll just open-end that one for now. Because yeah, like I said, this whole project is pretty much going to end in this area here, right? I will probably fill in this area a little bit more, maybe do a diagonal security wall and a couple more guard towers down to that side and finish it off. And then this whole area would be the Derpol Industries Industrial District or something, Derpol Enterprises Industrial District or something, right? This will just be one district in the city that someone else wants to build if they want to carry on with this project. You don't have to. Like, no one has to. I'm not saying anyone has to do that. Also, can we just quickly get our ice cream salesman in here? Don't worry, this isn't an actual desert, so should be fine. Yeah! But no, that will not do. That will not do. That's not how we do. I need that guy to sell the ice cream. There we go. Yeah, buddy. Okay, you're going to be selling ice cream out of the little ice cream shop. And actually, no, that other villager wasn't the first ones to move in. These two were the first ones to move in. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Making me some ramen? Huh? Making some ramen? Actually, I need to get a ramen banner in here as well. But we'll do that in a little bit. Okay. So this is all coming along quite nicely. Now, what I need, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift up this, because then I can actually use it. So, move one up. There we go. Same for this. Move one up. And then we're going to replace all of this with a couple of things. Right, it's going to be, let's see, replace magenta wool with 25% coarse dirt, 25% gravel. You know, we don't want grass and making it all look nice. Don't you need to name tag for Snowman so that he doesn't despawn? I don't think so. With most things like the snow golem, the iron golems, if you make them, they've been player interacted and then they get the persistent tag. I'm pretty sure. Might be wrong. But it doesn't really matter. Gravel. And hi, by the way. Welcome to the stream. What else do we want? We just want some regular dirt, I guess. Dirt. And I mean, we could just do that combination, right? Oh, you know what? No, let's do some freaking rooted dirt in there as well. No, that needs a percentage, otherwise this thing's gonna be well confused about what it's doing. Okay. Well, that didn't go according to plan. Kinda did. Whatever. It's fine. It is what it is. Alright, so instead of a nice grassy median like you would get in any nice kind of city, here in the industrial area, and probably in the rest of the Cyberpunk city as well, you have some nice dead medians. And we'll put a couple of bushes. Just put a couple of these dead bushes. And maybe, you know what would be nice right now? Is the mangrove root blocks. They make for some seriously good dead leaves. You can make some dead trees with that, and it'll look really cool. But yeah, you could put some dead trees in here. You can maybe put some street lamps or something, double wide street lamps, whatever you want. I'm not going to be doing all of this. This is just a template, if you will. Speaking, I also need to quickly put some carpet here. Alright, put the carpet over there. Yeah, no jumpy, just walkie. Right, good. Okay, what other buildings do we still need? We still need the warped building. Maybe the warped building can be on this side. Definitely gonna need a roundabout at some point here soon, right? Although this has an intersection already, so do I really want to do roundabouts at that point? One thing we should probably do, though, is from here to here, we're probably going to replace region with yellow terracotta. Alright, we'll start making a little box here. Because, yeah, well, you know what? I mean, it's technically, this is all self-driving AI cars and stuff, so maybe they don't need to be reminded that they're not supposed to stop in the middle of the bloody road like humans do, right? But we'll do it anyway. So we're gonna go from there to there, and we're gonna just start with this line, yellow terracotta, like that. Okay, and then that way, if we just do this the whole time, no, that's too close, right? That's too close. Undo. You know what? I could just do this by hand. Probably easier to just do this. Oh, okay. Maybe it's not freaking easier to do it by hand. Sometimes, I swear, it's like I just can't press the buttons correct. Oh, it's painful. It really is painful sometimes. Okay. It's coming along. Nope. That could just be... Okay. That's fine. Just so things don't stop in the middle of the road. We should probably get some traffic lights in there. I'll do some of those smaller details. I want to make the, like I said, the broad stroke, the big progress. I want to make the big progress on the stream, and then I'll do some of the smaller bits off camera. Let's see. Oops, no. We're going to need the warped building next. That's another one that we're going to need. This is another one that's going to benefit from the new update. or the new snapshot, like the mud bricks. Mud bricks look amazing. Okay, so we got vending machines there. This thing has an entrance on the back side, but it's all just gonna be pedestrian traffic anyway. I think this is a decent one to have here, although technically this one should be behind here, maybe. I mean, I could kind of put it where it was meant to be, right? Where I had it in the other city, so that things kind of have the same relative feel to what they did before. So for this one, for instance, I would flip this one way like this, I think. Yeah. Yeah, see, this one was around about here somewhere. Maybe a little bit further that way. But I think in this case, it's probably better to... It's just got one block there, one block there. Yeah, probably better to just have it exactly like this. Or... Yeah. It's better to have it like this. So we'll have a step up. I think it's better to have the step up there than to flatten this whole area out again. I think it's time for us to make a little bit of a step up there. So if we do that, and we just paste that in, we should be golden. Alright, and we'll make a step up, and we'll put some more... Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought again. We'll put some more pavements around there. I really don't know where my words are. I'm sorry. Let's unload that. I'm thinking a mile a minute here, trying to think of some of the stuff that I'm trying to do, and it's making me just a tad confused. Just see something here. 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah, like that. That's what I wanted. Just something that looks like it's got some cabling between the two buildings. What? Because before it was pushed back a little bit more. Right, it was pushed back a little bit more, and the chains that were here were connected up to this building just so that there was some kind of connection. But I think this is fine. I like the fact that it's all gonna hang over the actual main road a little bit, so that's kind of cool. I also like that if you do extend this road and you end up making like a bridge over to the other side, you're gonna be seeing these signages coming up this way, right? So that's kind of nice. Might still put something there, I'm not sure. Okay, that's another building in. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna bother you guys with things like the pavements and stuff. That stuff isn't necessary for you guys to see, but I do want to quickly just... Do I still have the command in here somewhere? Yeah, that one. Alright, let's just quickly take out this whole thing here, because I kind of want to keep this bit flat, and I think I know where the big building is gonna go. The big building, it's like that, yeah, okay. The big building is gonna go right here, right? We're gonna actually plonk this bad boy in right now, and you guys can see where this one is gonna go. So, it's not where I need to be. DP tower. Oh, it's facing the right direction too. It's fortuitous that it is so. Okay. So this one... Oof, this one's having a bit of a hard time. Right. This one's got that thing protruding. Which means this is going to be right there. Okay. No, it's going to be in the way of the road, though. Well, not if I start curving this bad boy a little bit. I could do that pretty easily. Take out this thing here. Don't need that. Okay, so let's just quickly see about. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll keep that straight, right? And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move that. No, 1 forward. Alright. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move that 2 forward. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Move that 3 forward. Okay, so now this road's getting a bit of a curve to it. And you can see how the roads are just becoming more and more dynamic, right? This is kind of how it starts to feel a little bit more organic, I guess, than trying to plan out everything at the start. Like, sure, you want like basic things to be in place, right? When you're starting a city like on this sort of scale, it's better not to do it the way that I just did it here, but rather have a couple of main roads and arteries and stuff like that already planned out. At least the not the first layer, but the second layer of road infrastructure. So your first layer is, it depends on which way you look at it. Your first layer, you go from highway, then it's down to major arteries like this boulevard would be. Then you get to this one, and then, you know, the layers, they get smaller and smaller, right? Until you get to like an alleyway. So maybe not necessarily all of your highways, but you want to get some of your major arteries, the main ones. You want to get them plotted out first, and then after that, you can push and pull is actually the terminology that Enigma likes to use when we're talking about these sorts of things. You push and pull, right? So, for instance, this one I pushed out a little to meet up with this, right? This one, you could either say I'm pushing it that way or I'm pulling it this way to pull it out of the way of this. But that's essentially the idea of what it is you're trying to achieve here, right? So I just want to quickly, let's do the first little bit here by hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I want to replace the sand with purple. Replace sand with purple wool. The reason I'm doing this is, and not just like copying this section here and pasting it over, is because then you would see some repetition, right? It would be visible if you look closely. Most of the time people probably wouldn't, especially if you put a couple of cars and stuff over this, probably wouldn't even notice, but it would mess with my head, so I'm not going to do that. So we're going to take this, right? And then what we're going to do is we're going to stand right here and we're going to copy this. And then we're going to stand here and we're going to paste. These are all new things to me, to be honest. Copy and paste is not it's something that basically gave me anxiety when I tried using it the first time, because I just couldn't figure it out. And then I found out that the copy location is relative to your your player position when you're copying, right? So you have to kind of position yourself exactly where you want to use as a reference point for the copying, right? That's kind of the idea. Okay, so that's like that. So if I just push this one over, maybe like 1 or 2 more this way, right? Get it out of the way of the road, and then we can straighten out the road again, and then we can go around, and then we can also have this thing going through here, which will then maybe loop into the back over here, perhaps. Or it could just loop back around and meet up with the other road. That's an option. These things were not here, were they? I guess they were there the whole time. Wow, okay. Well, yeah, this is going to be placed like this. Okay, replace with non-air. That's all fine. And I do like the idea of this tower looming over the industrial district. Like I said, this is the DPC industrial district, right? So this thing just looming here is it's a little too big to have it on the inside, I think. Also, it has like, I mean, the vending machines kind of make sense. Nah, it'll end up making my life a living hell having to try and put the wall all the way around this massive thing. I think putting it out here is probably a smarter move. Also, this is meant to be a no-fly zone, right? Except for the Bezos drones over there. That guy. That's the only thing that's supposed to be flying in here. And there are hangar doors there because this thing can accept air traffic as well. And so I don't want this on the inside of that. Also, there's another road up there, and there's another road. Actually, let me just paste the frickin' thing in. I don't know why I keep pointing at a schematic when I could just be showing you guys the whole thing, right? There's also another road level up here, right? So I do want to try and at least extend them out a little bit to get people started on an idea to actually use those road extensions. There's also the actual landing pads up there, right? I mean, a lot of you guys have seen this build in the past. This bloody Stargate's the main reason why I have as many subscribers as I do at the moment. It's because of this freaking Stargate that I made. So yeah, it's got the landing pads here. It also has like a bit of a control center here. It doesn't have all of the stuff that it's supposed to have anymore. Some of the stuff didn't copy over as well, but you know what? That's just gonna have to be the way that it is. We do still have the reception desk here. There's meant to be a map there. All sorts of stuff, right? And the big portal at the top. But it's coming along quite nicely. I think this area is going to look quite interesting by the time we're done with it. We still have quite a bit of time, so we're going to just keep chipping away at this. I'm actually thinking maybe I should have just dumped this thing down into the ground by one. Now it's a little too late for that, isn't it? So we're just going to have to pull this thing up. Yeah, we're just going to have to deal with it the way it is, because I am not trying to fix that whole situation now. Okay, so that's been pasted in, and we're going to make it look a little bit better. I'm not making any promises about a video for tomorrow. That's kind of why there were 2 extra live streams this week, is to make up for if I don't get around to it, because this is all taking quite a bit of my time. But if I do make another video tomorrow, I'll still work the rest of the day on finishing up this project. I want it done. I don't want to have to do another live stream on this on Saturday. Saturday, I want to do one of 2 things, right? I want to either do a live stream testing out some of the new 119 blocks, the frog lights and the mangrove tree stuff and the mud and all of that sort of things. Or I want to get back to building a few more cars with Jack so we can finish up that project so that I can make you guys the car video that I promised a while back as well. So yeah, one of those things is some of the I'd rather want to do this weekend rather than carrying on with this. I want this done. I want this up on the Ko-fi. I want you guys to be able to download it and mess around with it and look around in it. It should have been done a long time ago, and I apologize for that. So let's just see. At this point, we're just doing a whole lot of pasting, so we might as well keep that up. So we still need the big lift, the car Ferris wheel, the Cyber Mystic shop. That's in the hospital. Ooh, yeah, there's still gonna need to be a few more extensions here. Although it kind of makes sense to have a hospital fairly close by to the industrial district. Can this hospital fit in to this area? That's a good question, Derpol. Thanks for asking it. Let's see, which way would we want this to be facing? We'd likely want this to be facing... I don't know which way that went. That's probably the way you want to be facing this. Might have to take this billboard off the back of it. Or maybe we just don't put this one here. Maybe we put... Oh, you know where this one needs to go? This one's probably going to need to go over here. Yes. Yes? Kinda yes. Okay. So we're going to... We want it that way? No. No, because you want the ads to be next to the road. So you want it to be facing this way. Alright. Yeah, and I like the fact that this is getting very nice and up close to the road, but I still need to leave a little bit of space for people to actually walk past here, because there's going to be a bit of a thing, a sidewalk, right? So yeah, you would want at least these signages, the ones that are, yeah, you want this corner to be like, yeah, on the intersection. Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Makes more sense than I was expecting it to make, which is interesting. I also think we're just going to get rid of this entire bank of sand here because it is in the way. So let's paste that in. Oh, that still has all of those villages and stuff in it. Okay, cool. Let's just get rid of all of this sand. All the way to... all the way to there. No, don't want to change it to freaking purple wool. I just want the sand gone. Sand gone. And yeah, I guess we should probably just get rid of this as well. This and a ground level hospital? Not sure how I feel about that. Hi Thora. It's yeah, it's a little weird seeing this floating hospital suddenly on the ground, huh? But I definitely think it was it's way better suited down here. Now all it needs is a little bit of a sidewalk around it. I need to just make some more oozy drippiness there. And then, yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a better position for it. Okay, that's where the hospital's going to be. Now, let's think about this for a second. If the hospital's there, could we potentially get Lucy's in this road as well? With all these big buildings? Or do we do Lucy's here? You know, because all the oh, this is going to get me into trouble. All of the, all of the seamen. The seamans, all of the sailors and the mariners over there, they're gonna need a bar to come to, right? Just the bar. I'm not talking about the rest of it. Don't look in the top floor. Yeah, they're gonna need a bar. So let's unload that one and let's put a Lucy's right frickin' here, because why frickin' not, right? If it can fit, though, that's the thing. Lucy's is actually a long building. This might be... It's too big. It's too big. It genuinely is just too freaking big. How close to the side of the road can it get on this side? I mean, that's as close as you would want it. Otherwise, you don't have any scooching. Nope, that's not going to work. Okay, well, it's good to know that that's not going to work. That's fantastic. So I guess we're going to need to put Lucy's somewhere else. Maybe we should put Lucy's behind the back here, but then we need to do a couple of roads here first. I want to just get these things pasted in. We've made more progress today than we did yesterday, and I'm liking it. So let me just think here. Let me just think for a second. Probably best if we just put Lucy's over here, right? Because at this point, I like, it's a big build. It's bigger than I expected, actually. It's bigger than I remember. So we're gonna need to put Lucy's all the way over here. I mean, it's still fairly close to the port. The boys can still find it if they need it. And then yeah, we're gonna need a couple of alleyways around here for sure. Okay, so let me just quickly see. This is gonna be straight along here. It's gonna start up there again. I also probably should put in actually, this definitely still needs to just go there. Alright. And then I think we'll do that. And then let me just see about spacing these out quickly. Oh well, now that's convenient. There we go. So we'll do that. And then here, is it the same? I mean, if we do that, yeah, it will be. So let's do that. Okay. So that way people know that they're not supposed to just be driving in there for no reason. And then we know that this thing should be at least there, I guess. That at least pulls this building line out a little bit forward again. Run into this, you go down the alley. I guess that makes sense. Doesn't really make sense for that billboard to be there, but then again, that's kind of the nature of Cyberpunk buildings sometimes, is that not everything makes sense because, you know, rapid expansion, some things didn't go according to plan. I definitely think one of the things Like, I'm happy with these things being across the road. What I'm not happy with is the fact that you'd need to... Well, I guess if you're walking on this side of the road, on the sidewalk, you would walk past that and see the heart hologram there. So I guess that works. If you're on the road, you're seeing these signs anyway, so that makes sense. Okay, we're just going to put Lucy right here. Is it on the right spot? Yes, it is. Okay. Wait, does this... Okay, that's fine. This is fine. Okay. Yeah, I could just put it right there. There's some more villages for the city. Okay, so Lucy's is in. Now we just got to make sure that the road keeps going straight along this road. The road keeps going straight along this road? Yeah, that's the way to do. Okay, so Lucy's is going to be there. This is kind of like, it's not quite City Skylines, but it's like one of those where you just plonk down buildings, you put some roads, you plonk down buildings, like it's all prefabs, one of those games. Kind of like City Skylines, but you also have the option there of things growing by themselves, which would be... I mean, there is a thing there's a mod for Minecraft called Mine Colonies that kind of works that way. Kind of like Sims, it can kind of evolve into like a SimCity kind of thing, but it's not exactly the same. What I'm thinking is maybe we replicate that sign to be over there as well. Like I said, this is kind of the DPC district, to be fair, so we might do something like that. But for now, let's just keep getting these buildings in and actually seeing how this is progressing. I'm kind of liking this. What other buildings do we still need? So the lifts and the Ferris wheels, this one's going to be a little bit trickier. Cyber Mystic should be in a back alley somewhere, so we should probably just... Yeah, this is one of those that has lost its access to the main road over time, because it... one second. I'm gonna just trim this off away as well. Yeah, it's an old building, right? I'll show you now. I'm losing my train of thought again. It's an old building, so over time it would have, you know, lost some of its, like, it was next to a road once, kind of lost that privilege over time because it no longer is a relevant building. You'll see what I mean in a second. So we're gonna have the sidewalk dip down here for this. Yeah. Or do we just, yeah, actually, you know what, we're just gonna straight dip this one down to about there. Alright, we'll have some stairs. We'll have some stairs that's leading up to this. And then this is gonna be the sidewalk level, same as this. All the way to here, and then there's gonna be actual step up there. That's gonna be turned into something else. And then around this side, I'm thinking probably do the same with some of this sand. And have there be a step up there. Okay. It's making a little bit of sense. Not necessarily, but it's fine. It's fine. It is what it is. So, Cyber Mystic. How am I going to do this? Because it also has a... It's got another dumpster next to it, doesn't it? Oh no, wait. I don't think I actually have that one in the schematic. Is it next to this one? No. Mind you, we could also just have the Cyber Mystic shop right here, where it was technically meant to be. Let's have a look. So, load Cyber Mystic. That one. Right, so this is a slightly more old-timey kind of building, and that's why I was like, okay, so if this one's kind of lost its road access over time, that makes a lot of sense. Ooh, I think I know exactly where this is going to go. Because this is a dead wall, and this is a dead wall. So, we are going to rotate this one around completely, and then we are going to smush it onto this building. That's what I'm going to do with it. Yes, that makes the most sense. And we're going to turn replace off, and then we are literally just going to smush this onto this building. Let me just see here. So that's got 2 on that side. Hi, Nem. It's got 2 on that side, 3 on that side. I mean, we could do that. And then we can smush. Alright. We smush. And then we turn off. We do that. And then we paste that in. Now it's smushed. Look. Smush. Oops, there go some of my paintings. I'll redo all the paintings and the stuff later. Okay, so that's another building in. Let me just turn off the schematic and then you guys can actually see how nicely that fits. I think that looks great. We could even have like stairs that connect these I mean, yeah, technically we don't need that. Oops, that we did need. That was a wall. That we did need. Okay. So, I mean, it would be nice if these things could freaking auto-repopulate themselves. But, that's a problem for a different day. Alright, let's just see here about maybe getting in some stairs. Yeah, it's just something like that. I got stairs connecting the 2 rooftops up. That's good. Alright. A little bit more interconnectivity. I like that. Okay, and then we're going to have some more alleyways coming around, and then this one's going to be, you know, a back alley shop, because it's meant to be a back alley shop. How are you doing, Thor? Doing okay. How about you? Hope it's all fine. Glad you guys are having a conversation. No, seriously. Carry on. What other shops, what other buildings do I have that I can paste in? It's going to come down to that, what's it, the last 2, the car lift and the Ferris wheel. I think everything else, okay, there's the VP, the V-Smart. Those are the only 2 buildings that are left that we don't have in yet. Now, how do we handle that though? Just think, let me think. So, the problem with the VP is I think I got the road direction on this one. Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't technically. No, it does kind of matter still. Or does it? Not that much. Couple of modifications, and this could be fine. Nah, it still doesn't quite make sense. Like, you would want the I want the trucks to be able to come in here, regas, and they can pull out this way. Cars. So, the problem that we have with this is you need left-hand traffic for this, and this is right-hand traffic. So there's that. So this is gonna have to be like an offshoot on its own. Just think. Let me think. Oh! Dang it. This should have been in this corner right here. Oh, I should have thought about that sooner. Because then that would have been perfect for... go here, go into the garage, come out of the garage, go that way again. But it's too late for that now. So, if we needed an intersection like this one to do that, then we could still do that at an intersection up ahead, maybe? Or maybe on that side. Or maybe we put the gas station on the inside. Because trucks need to refuel. Okay, that's an idea. That is an idea. Maybe not my best idea. No, that's not gonna work either. Dang it! I'm stuck. I'm stuck on this one. Okay, you know what? We're gonna skip this bad boy for a second, and we're gonna see if the supermarket can fit in anywhere that makes sense. Hey, robot's back. All right, let's see about the supermarket. Maybe the supermarket can fit in a little bit better in one of these spots. So it also has a parking garage, which is kind of handy to have in this area, although it's not a big one. A lot of these things were built with a very small city in mind, which is one of the reasons why I want to do that other series that I was talking about, that I was hinting at, because that would give me the opportunity. Let me just think about this for a second. So yeah, you would need to go all the way back there, turn around, and then come in this way and go out that way, which is okay. I mean, you know, if that kind of silliness is done here in Spain, might as well do it there too, right? Ha 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 ha. Okay, so yeah, here in Spain, it's all friggin' roundabouts and all that nonsense, and so you end up having to drive around a lot to get to the places you need to be sometimes. I mean, it's good for traffic overall, but it can still be a little bit of a pain in the backside. Actually, you know what? I think the supermarket needs to come over here, because that area is starting to get a little bit too much for my liking. Put this thing over here. Don't understand how this works sometimes. Okay. So then the way that this would work now, yeah, it would still be the same thing. Yeah, you would go past, go around roundabout, come back, do that. But it will give this area a little bit of something to do, I guess. So it's a bit flatter here, so that's good. Maybe have a 3-wide sidewalk like that. And how close can I get this without it being silly? I guess that makes sense. Yes. That all does kind of make sense to me. Alright, well, V-Smart's going to go right frickin' here then. Right? Let's just see. It's pretty much the same level as that, which isn't ideal, but kind of makes sense to leave some space for the helicopters. Although this should probably get changed into a drone. I'm not going to change it. You guys can change it. We'll put that one in there. Right? Oh no, that was a no replace. So what we're going to do now is overpopulate the city by doing non-air. Although I could probably ignore entities. Is there a thing for ignore entities? There has to be one for ignore entities, right? Come on. Come on. When you are watching a stream chatting on Discord and playing Minecraft at the same time. That's how you do. That's the good way of doing it. Okay, well now we're just gonna have an exorbitant amount of villagers up in this business. And some... Hey, Officer Dave! There's no resource packs. Oh no, it's because it's not the right name. Alright, well, whatever. We're out of here. It now has double population. Deal with it. Turn that off. Okay, so what we're going to end up doing here, apart from the fact that this needs to get changed, because since I've gone over to yellow terracotta, I can't look at this vibrant yellow on the streets anymore. It just doesn't suit it the way it's supposed to anymore. So we are going to do some purplification again. Let me just quickly... Okay, we're gonna just make a straight line here. And another straight line there. And then we're just going to curve that line a little bit. Like that. So you'll be able to drive... Oh no, wait, that's the exit. Okay, well, that's still... it still needs to be that way, even if it's the exit. How to pick a name for a city. It's confusing. I mean, word generators? Do you have a general theme for your city? Do you have, like, do you know what kind of country, what kind of culture the city is meant to have? Who founded the city? There's plenty of different ways that you could go about with naming conventions. The way that I got to Valhan City, the original name for the original city, was that I was looking for something that sounded a bit Nordic, right? And, you know, Valhalla, Valhan, kind of just... I think I googled Nordic... Was it Nordic city name generator or something like that? Came up with something, clicked it a few times, landed on Valhan at some point, and I was like, hey, that doesn't sound too bad. And that's kind of just what I stuck with. So maybe you want to do something like that? Potentially? I really should have sunk this thing into the ground by one. Really should have done that. I might spend the time to delete this whole thing and do it over. Genuinely. Yeah, because this should be on the ground. This should be on the ground. Definitely should be on the ground. It's painful that it's not on the ground. Okay. So that's going to be V-Smart. That's going to be the driveway. There's going to be a road going that way. Oh, I might as well do that a little bit for a second. So let's stack this thing maybe another 30 forward. That's enough so that I can at least do the driveway, I think. So this one's going to be a lot easier. I think I'm just going to do that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the driveway. Right? So, yeah, you're going to go that way, round the roundabout. You're going to come back. You're going to be able to go up this way into the parking lot. Need to fix a whole lot of things here, I guess. Wow. Yeah, that sucks. Wait, is this thing still... No. Oh, you know what? That's probably from the second time I pasted it that all of those things popped off. Anyway, then you can come back out this way, turn this way, and go... Right? That's kind of the way that's going to work. Okay. So that's good. Yeah, this whole thing needs to go down. It's decided now. And to be honest, apart from... Wait, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's freaking go, bro. So we're gonna go from... I don't want to actually do this with pause 1, pause 2, because it's going to end up hurting me. But we're just gonna go and we're gonna wholesale delete this bad boy. There's nothing else in the way there, so we can just go up this way. And as long as we're like above the road, we can do a pause 2 at least. And then replace region with air, and oh boy, that is deleting a lot of things now. Okay, that worked pretty dang well. Right now, let's just quickly stand about here. No, actually, let's go from just there and speed this up a little bit. To there. Delete some more of that. And then we'll just do pause 1. Pause 2. Delete that. Is there anything else that I left behind? Okay, so all of these things are still here, which is fantastic. So I need to get rid of... Oof, that is a lot of carpet on the floor. I need to get rid of those armor stands. We'll do that in a second. Also need to get rid of a lot of these things. Broken doors. Weird things going on here. Ah! Fix a hole. Alright, let's quickly... I don't even know if this is gonna work. Kill... Nope, that's not how you do that. Kill... That one? Yeah, this is gonna take... does Cyberpunk theme go well with medieval theme? I don't know. Is Nim still here? This is quite an interesting question, to be honest. What do you think, Nim? If you're still here, you have a little bit more experience in the medieval things. I know that you could definitely like mash up different punk versions with each other if you wanted to. That's definitely a thing that works, in my opinion. I'm not sure about medieval. I know that there is like, you can technically type Minecraft item. No, these are armor. Are they armor stands? Oh no, they're not even armor. Oh, I'm an idiot. I thought they were armor stands. They're just freaking invisible item frames, I think. But even then, I don't want to be killing items or item frames or armor stands because they are still in other buildings, and it's going to end up cyber night-ish style. Yeah, I know there's like if you look up the game, the old tabletop and actually old video game called Shadowrun, it's basically Cyberpunk, but with orcs and knights and elves and all of that sort of stuff. Maybe not exactly what you're thinking of, but that was for your crazy the crazy carpets can wait 5 minutes. It's fine. That's not a big deal. It's not a server. I'm not lagging out anyone else's world. It's okay. That can wait. But let's go and actually plonk this thing in properly this time then. Hi, big boy. Okay, how close do we want this to be? Honestly, this needs to just have the 3 white there, for the most part. Maybe not even 3, probably 2 would suffice. Then over here, that might be a little bit too close, but we do still have some space here, so we could do... That's too close there. That's better. Okay. Technically, if there was a ninja on this roof, they could get to the guard towers, but that's okay. We don't have to care about that. That's not for us to care about. And then 1 down before I forget. That's going to be a hell of a lot better to deal with this whole situation. Okay. Okay. I think that is considerably better. We're definitely going to need to take out some of the sand, but we'll do that in a second. Let's just... It's non-air, right? So, paste. Okay, that worked. Gamers, I think it would end up like certain Cyber Knight animes. It could be really cool. Yeah. I'm definitely not against the idea. I think it's a freaking very interesting idea. I like the idea of mashups in general, especially unexpected ones. I would love to see if you do start doing that. Show us a little bit on the Discord. You are there now, so that's great. Yeah, I'd be very keen on seeing how that turns out. Okay, so all of this stuff is nice and flush here. This has a little bit of a dip. We need to change this floor out. That's fine. We need to put in some sidewalks here. That's all right. We're going to do some more of this stuff there. We need to do a whole lot of fixing on paintings and all of that sort of stuff. We're going to expand that a little bit. This is almost flat on the ground at this point, which is great. Okay. I'm digging it. Okay. One thing, though. Let's just make this easy on ourselves. Fill sand. 50. Just fill that whole thing up with sand. That's just much easier. And honestly, I'm thinking probably a lot of this too. Right? Just fill up this whole thing with sand. Make it a little bit flatter to work with. I think that's good. I think that's very good. And then we'll sort it out. We'll sort out the rest later. Fill that up too. Okay. Now we have... Oh, we got a lovely curve there. I like that. Okay. In fact, we could just do another one here. Right? Now... Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's some very cheap terraforming there for you guys. Very cheap terraforming. Okay, we're still going to be putting in a lot of things here. I'm not going to make... I'm just going to make a template for a back alley, right? I'm gonna at least put in the floor and stuff like that to make it look like this is a back alley. But I want some Snow Crash style junky tents and stuff under here. I'm sorry for saying that, but honestly, when it comes to the theme of Cyberpunk, sometimes you just can't avoid some of those risque topics, right? Same goes for little Lucy's over there. And I don't really want to avoid it, you know? This channel is family friendly, but it doesn't mean that it is child proof. It's for the mummies and daddies. This channel. Deal with it. So that's pretty cool. We got all of those ones out. So now it's just a gas station left. We might have to do another one on Saturday, to be honest. And hopefully that could maybe be the last one. I don't know. I'll see how much more progress I can make tomorrow. And see how that goes. But I have a meeting that I need to be in 8 minutes. So I am going to bid you guys adieu. I'm going to call it right there. All right, let me just unload that before I forget. And we'll switch this over to just chatting. And I will say, guys, thank you for coming out to another live stream. Thank you for hanging out. You, especially some of you guys that have been here for like a couple of live streams consecutively. Thank you very much. Don't forget to leave it a like. Subscribe if you're watching this in the future and you haven't subscribed already and you somehow managed to make it to the end of a non-live live stream at that point. Just, I don't know why you're not subscribed yet. You should have pressed that button like half an hour ago then, I guess. Probably. Maybe. Okay, bye. See you guys on Saturday or maybe in a video tomorrow. I don't know. I'll let you guys know.